Hello cellos and basses. In this video, we will be learning bow maintenance and the parts of the bow. Before we begin, you will need 3 items. One is a pencil, 2, a cleaning cloth to wipe down your bow at the end of the lesson, and of course, you will need your bow. Ready? Let's begin. Go ahead and take out your bow and hold it by the stick. The first rule or maintenance for our bow is that we do not purposefully touch the hair. Touching the hair with our hands on purpose over time can release our oils onto the horsehair and it will prevent the bow from working properly. So number 1, don't purposefully touch the horsehair. Bow maintenance item number 2. When we use our bow, we must tighten the horsehair before we use it and loosen the horsehair when we put the bow away after we've finished playing. Let's learn how to tighten our horsehair. This is what we do when we want to start using the bow. So hold your bow by the stick and turn it so you're looking at the screw. That's this end. Okay, you're now looking at the screw, and we need to tighten the horsehair. That is by turning the screw. We're going to turn the screw to the right or clockwise to tighten the hair. Let's do about 6 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we need to figure out, did we tighten the horsehair too much, too little, or just enough? Here's how we do that. Hold the bow by the screw, the bottom part of the bow. Pick up your pencil. And we're going to do the pencil test. Place the bow in the middle on top of the pencil and push down. You should be able to push the stick to the horsehair with a moderate amount of pressure. If it's too hard to push down, your bow is too tight. So here's too hard. I can't quite get it down. I have to push really hard to get it down. So my bow hair is too tight. To loosen the horsehair, look at the screw, turn it to the left, and we'll loosen it, and we'll try again. And I can get it with a moderate amount of pressure. I hold the bow at the bottom, and I can push the stick into the horsehair on top of a pencil with a moderate amount of pressure. Now my bow is ready to use. Remember, for bow maintenance, number 1, don't purposefully touch the horsehair. Number 2, we tighten the bow before we use it, and we loosen it when we're finished using it. By now, we should have tightened our bow properly and done the pencil test. Let's move on. Let's learn the parts of the bow. Number 1 we talked about, it's at the bottom. This is the screw. At the opposite end of the bow, this is the tip. Between the screw and the tip, we have the stick. This whole entire piece we call the stick. We have the hair. Now, working down the bow, if we look at where the screw is, there's this other piece right here called the grip. It's towards the screw. Do you see it? Your grip may be a different color. Your grip may also have a winding, but I'll refer to this part as the grip. Now, if we look at this bottom piece, do you see on this bow where my bow says 01? This bottom piece down here is called the frog, F-R-O-G. And look at this silver piece. It's near the horsehair. This is called the ferrule, F-E-R-R-U-L-E, ferrule. Let's review these parts of the bow one more time. Ready? Screw, tip, stick, hair, grip, frog, ferrule. Now that you've learned the parts of the bow, make sure you practice and are able to identify those 7 bow parts. Now that we've finished using our bows for our lesson, we are going to loosen our bows. So, hold the bow near the frog, Look at the screw. To loosen it, turn the screw to the left. About as many turns as you use to tighten it should be good. And we're going to do the pencil test. That looks pretty good. Be careful not to over loosen your bow. If you loosen the bow too much, the hair will start to come apart. We want the hair to stay together and to be able to just easily push the stick into the hair on top of the pencil. We do not want the hair to come apart. Do not over loosen your bow. One more check is, do you see where my bow is loosened? I have a little U-looking shape with my stick. We never want to over tighten the bow and have the stick bend the wrong way like this. Your bow, whether it's loosened or tight, should always have a little U. Great job learning the parts of the bow and learning the bow rules or bow maintenance. We've finished playing, so we can take our cloth and we can wipe the stick down.